Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Putri Novitasari. I'm a student at Pancasakti University Bekasi and my major is English Education. In this video, I will to qualify my final exam from my lecture Miss Ari Fajar is Dianti MPD for courses academic presentation. And I will the presentation about translation of Sapardi Djoko Damono's poem into English. Introduction. In addition to translating language, in the translation process, the translator must also to translate the cultural context in the text. Compared to other literary genres, poem can be considered the most difficult to translate. Translating poem is a work really done by translator. Not only because in translating the poem, the translator must re-express the beauty of the original poetic text, but also because he has to re-express the meaning contained in the poem into the poem text of the target language. So, some people think translating poem is impossible because it is considered to replace the whole beauty of the original poetic text. Theory. According to Lever 1975, there are 7 translation strategies that can be used to translate poem, namely panic translation, literal translation, metric translation, translation of stanzas, rhymes translation, version translation, interpretation translation. Methodology. It is a descriptive qualitative study. The data search are the poem Sajak Orang Gila by Sapardi Djoko Damono and its translation Ballad of a Crazy Man by John H. Macleay. The poem Sajak Orang Gila and its translation in English Ballad of a Crazy Man consists of 6 parts. In part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, each consists of 2 stanzas. The poem overall has 13 stanzas. The total of lines in each stanza varies. The analyzed unit are words, expression, and sentences in all lines and verses of the poem. Results and discussion. In the poem translation above, from 13 stanzas, only 2 stanzas, stanza 6 and stanza 11, which are translated with interpretation translation strategy. Translation of stanza 6 and stanza 11 use interpretation translation strategy, namely translation strategy by reproducing and interpreting of the structure of search poem into target poem by maintaining the position and topic of search poem. From the table above, we can see that in general the total of words in the target poem is greater than the total of words in the search poem, only in the first stanza, second line, the second stanza, third line, the fourth stanza, second line, 4, and the sixth stanza, second line. The total of words in the target poem is less than the total of words in the search poem. This is due to the use of word in the target language and the effect of structure on the target language. Conclusion. The translation of the Sajak Orang Gila into English Ballad of a Crazy Man has been done well by translator, although the literal translation strategy theoretically is said to be inappropriate to translate poem. In the fact, the translation of this poem Sajak Orang Gila is able to present poem which is poetic and interesting to read. Although there are some expenses at the world level, it does not only affect the content of the poem. In general, the meaning of search poem confined to the target bomb. Okay, thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.